Welcome back in. It's now 7:42, and today on Money Tuesdays, we're continuing to talk about ways that you can, things you need to do before the end of the year to get your money right, and one of those is reducing taxes. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group joins us, and good to see you this morning, sir.
Good morning, Mike.
This was my idea, by the way.
It was your idea.
But yeah, I thought, we're getting towards that end of everybody's fiscal budget year, I guess, and we needed to get some things in order, and now we're talking about taxes.
We are talking about taxes. We talked about investing last time, taxes. I've got 6 things, just kind of real quick.
Okay.
The first one is file on time.
Oh,
now, this
gosh.
isn't exactly a December 31st thing because you've got till April 15th. But you want to be sure you file on time. Even, I have people that say, I don't have the money to pay the taxes, and so they won't file. But if you go ahead and file, even if you don't pay the taxes, it reduces your penalties and it lowers your interest. So that's going to be a good thing. April. So start now preparing for that and thinking about that. The next one is going to be, you need to pay taxes on all your income. And here's where people get tripped up. If you're a W-2 employee, your employer is withholding your money for you. Right. But if you have self-employed income, like you have a gig job,
you
got some kind of side job,
side
or you have interest and dividends, you're responsible for paying taxes on that. In some cases, on a quarterly basis, you got to do that timely, or you're going to end up with taxes and penalties.
All right, and then step 3 is for somebody who's maybe a little bit older, 70 and a half older, right?
So when you turn 70 and a half, you face required minimum distributions from retirement accounts, and so you've got to be sure you get that done on time. If you're 71, it is due by December 31st. 71 or older by December 31st. 71 and a half, you got a little bit of flexibility, but if you miss this, you're talking about a 50% penalty and very hard to get out of. So if you know someone who's older, a parent or somebody who's 70 and a half, make sure you're helping them get that done. It can be very complicated because you have multiple plans. You have to get the money out of all those plans.
Okay.
And then just a minute, standard deduction has gone up from $24,000 to $24,400. A lot of people will be filing that. You might take advantage of bunching deductions together and doing itemizing in one year and then doing standard deduction for a number of other years.
And why would you want to do that again?
Well, because if you're making charitable contributions and you take the standard deduction, you lose those. So if you can bunch them up, you can take those charitable deductions as an itemized deduction.
All right, you've always talked about contributing to a 529 college savings plan. That's a great way to get a tax deduction and the state income tax deduction, but also maxing out your retirement plans, obviously.
This is the one you hear me over and over again. You still have time to max out your 401k. You'll have beyond the end of the year till April 15th or maybe even longer than that to do an IRA if you're eligible.
Okay.
So those are just 6 quick things. Start now, plan your strategies. It'll make a big difference.
All right, thank you very much, Stewart Welch from the Welch Group. Appreciate it, sir.
Mike.
All right, still a lot ahead here at 7:40.